Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
All right, in this video, I'm going to share with you this CNN report. It seems in Indonesia, a woman recited a Muslim prayer before eating pork on TikTok. Okay, and now she has to pay the price for it. So I'll give you my thoughts about this incident. Feel free to listen to the video and give me your thoughts as well. And along with this, I'll give you real-life incidents of my clients who had to pay a price for what they posted online, just one or two examples. Okay. In case you're new to my channel, my name is Loy Machedo. I'm a personal branding strategist. I specialize in helping people get well-paying jobs in Dubai, UAE, Saudi, Qatar, Bahrain, Oman. Was there for 40 years. People also book my sessions for coaching, consulting, or taking my advice on various issues, personal or professional problems, whatever they are. Okay, so let's analyze this. CNN reports a Muslim woman has been sentenced for 2 years in prison under Indonesia's blasphemy law over a video she shared on TikTok, which showed her reciting an Islamic prayer. And by the way, I've watched this video. I've seen it on Al Jazeera. I've seen people sharing it on in my WhatsApp groups. Okay, she recited the Muslim prayer before trying to eat pork while visiting a tourist island of Bali. Her name is Lina Lutfiawati, known as Lina Mukherjee on her social media, was tried on Tuesday in Palembang district on Sumatra Island. The 33-year-old was found guilty of spreading information aimed at inciting religious hatred against religious groups. And as per the article, she is now fined $16,000 US, 16.245. That's 250 million Indonesia rupiah. Okay, that looks really big. Okay, and it seems that if she doesn't pay the fine, she will be jailed for 3 more months. Okay, now let's understand this. Indonesia is a Muslim country. Okay, it's one of the largest Muslim countries in the world. As per this article also, it says 231 million people are Muslims. 93% of the population is Muslim. Now, eating pork is haram or not allowed in Islam, just as in Hinduism, eating beef. Okay, although in India, people do eat beef, but Hindus consider cow sacred, certain categories of cows. And then there are these uneducated idiots who don't know what is the different categories. They'll just, if anyone takes beef or eats beef, will cause harm. And we have seen this incident take place. Okay. Now, if you know that there is a rule of a country, or if you know that doing something publicly will hurt people's feelings, my question or my logic is, why do you want to do it? Okay, like see, I'll give you this example. Now, this lady is Muslim. She identifies herself as Muslim, but her videos, if you see, it's very non-Muslim-like. She has more than 2 million followers. Look at the power that she has. And then she's sitting at the dining table and she recites the Islamic phrase, Bismillah, before consuming crispy pork skin. Why? My question is, why? Well, obvious. It's she wants attention. She wants to show maybe she's modern. Maybe she wants to get more followers. And obviously, she wanted the video to go viral, which it went viral. But that's where I tell people, no, common sense is not very common. People don't think, what is the price to pay? Sometimes they say, you had a moment where there's a brain fart. This is one of them. You're a Muslim. You should respect Islam. I mean, people in the West are expecting non-Muslims to respect Islam. And you being a Muslim yourself, you're not respecting. Okay. Over here, you also need to understand that if a country has a certain law, or a country is a Christian country, or a Muslim country, or whichever religion that country is, why do you want to piss off people? What do you get? Like, I've always told you, if I was in India, I mean, I'd be very careful, very cautious. In fact, maybe I would never have any videos about BJP if I was in India. I would never have any videos about beef or their gods. Why? Because I know for a fact there would be somebody who would get pissed off. Some guy, some lunatic. I'm not saying all people are mad or bad. You just need one psycho to cause you harm. Let's say, even Islam in India, Islam is number of people who follow Islam, very few. But it's quite large if you see, in terms of numbers. But if you compare to Hindus, they're very small. Yet, anyone with simple common sense would not want to piss them off because you just don't know who can cause harm. So number one is you follow the rules of the country. Number two is use common sense, don't hurt. Like, for example, now I stay in Thailand. Thailand is a Buddhist country. If I want, and I've put videos, when they were influencers who spit on the Quran, who try to burn the Quran. They actually burned the Quran. Some tore it and spit on it. Ex-Muslims, they did that. In fact, there was this country where they made it legal. You can take permission and burn the Quran. I've always asked, why? For what? What are you trying to? What are you trying to do? Trying to show, oh, see, I'm superior. I burn. No, you're just trying to incite hate. You're trying to create problems. See, if there is something wrong, like, you can check my videos. Like in Pakistan, when there was that innocent Sri Lankan factory worker who was lynched by Muslims in the name of Allah, whatever, they falsely said that he desecrated the Prophet. Okay, you speak against those actions. You highlight how psychotic people can be in terms of religion. Even in my groups, okay, in my WhatsApp groups, I have people who share these posts. Okay, the Muslims behave this way, the Hindus behave this way, the Christians behave this way. Yes, we do criticize those bad actions. We are not going to say, oh, no, you have to be sensitive to us. No, these are stupid acts. And I always believe bad ideas need to be criticized, debated, questioned, discussed. So with regards to what this lady has done, absolutely stupid. And I was even telling you that I'll give you examples of my own clients. In fact, Logan Paul and Dylan Dennis. Logan Paul is that celebrity. Dylan Dennis is another crackpot celebrity, social media influencer. I don't know what the story is, but it seems that I think Logan Paul is dating a girl who's supposed to be very famous. And Logan Paul tried to insult Dylan Dennis personally. So Dylan targeted his girlfriend, and his girlfriend seems to be very famous, very beautiful. I don't even know her name. She is very, very famous. She has been on Victoria's Secret. It seems she is a modeling runaway success. She has multi-million brands. It's more like a Kim Kardashian. But he highlighted certain videos that this female had done in the past, whereby she's actually doing, these talk shows where the more controversial your answer is, the more views you get, and people, before they start. So one of the questions the host asks her, what do you gag on? Put down your throat. So obviously it's a very sexual based question. So she's like, oh, I can take really big things in my mouth, and I can, and there's one guy, black guy, who's sitting there. He's like, ooh, like this. And then they try to act like they're innocent. They say, no, I was talking about fruits. I was talking about food. And she was like, really? Oh, I was talking. So one was that. Another one was she had an interview where she was asking, what is the craziest thing you have done? And she said, I had sex with many guys, multiple guys, 5 guys or 6 guys in a football stadium or something like that. Okay. Now, for me, this is not my kind of content, but this was what she did in the past to become famous. Today, maybe she's doing some other kind of content which I'm not aware of. I'm pretty sure that given her fame and money, maybe she's doing like expensive, like luxury brands, and she doesn't need to say, I'm putting this in my mouth or this here and this in that hole and all that. But this guy, Dylan Dennis, is digging out all her, even her photographs where she is posing in front of the mirror wearing a tiny skimpy thing just covering her private parts. He has shared, he keeps saying good morning and he shares this. Now, she's feeling very insulted to the point where she has made a court case. Cease and desist. Stop. Because it's destroying her reputation and people are calling her names, oh, slut or whore or this or that. This is because what you post online will come back and haunt you. Like this Muslim lady. You think, let's say she finishes her 2 years in jail. When she comes out, you think people are going to forget? You think society is going to forgive her? You think there's not going to be any psychotic person who would want to teach her a lesson by throwing a stone or something like that? In fact, now she's going to be 2 years in jail. What content is she going to put up? Where is your bloody common sense? And last example I told you is, I'll give you some example of my clients. This happened, can't give you the details, happened this year only, I think April. This guy, number one position in the company in terms of sales, doing very, very well, everything fine. And sadly, in UAE, he had a social media post or Twitter post or something like that. One of his posts, I don't know specifically which one, because, he copy pasted in different, where he spoke in favor of BJP and against Muslims, Islam. He said something like, it's the most violent, or this religion should be banned, or something like that. He didn't give me specific details because it's a legal case. But in the end, what happened? Imagine, I worked with a client, helped him get a good job. He was doing very well in sales. And because jealousy grew, people did some research, found out the owner didn't want drama. The owner didn't want a scandal. They quietly, they broke the contract and saved him. And they gave him an option. You want to go to jail or... Because they threatened him. And all his social media, everything, including the number, he used to be in touch with me. And that's why I don't know what happened after that. I don't know which country is he gone. I don't know where is he gone. But I can definitely tell you that there's a massive price to pay. In fact, I'll just conclude by telling you this. Today on social media, I forwarded some images to my WhatsApp group, some images and, these short videos. There's this trend which is there. One is to show your breast as you're feeding your child. Females are actually showing their breast. I'm not joking, huh? They just... and then there's another one which is a girl is talking, oh, I just wanted, and she'll purposely show as if the phone fell down and it falls towards her panties and she, oh, I'm sorry. Like, and then there is this one other Filipina influencer from Philippines. Every video of hers, every single bloody video, she'll give you like a lesson. Like in Philippines, you don't say, excuse me, you say this. But in every single video of hers, her legs are open and she's wearing a contrasting panty and she'll just show. Like as if she's not aware that this camera is showing her panty. And there is one other female middle-aged. Every single video, there's not even every single video, there's music at the background which is royalty-free. And she's smiling. She'll just show you her panty and she'll close and smile. And the desperation, the number of desperate men, and they're going, oh, so hot, oh, I love you, oh, marry me. See, the thing is, you're doing all this for now. It sounds fun, fame. You're showing your breasts jumping, you're showing your bum, you're showing... We change with time. Our priorities change. The Loy Machedo that I was when I was 20, okay, 15 I was different, 20 I changed, 25 I changed, 30 I changed, 35 I changed, 40 I changed, even more, 45. I can't believe, forget me, people cannot believe the person I am today versus 5 years ago. In fact, like I said, I can't believe what I was. If, sometimes when I think back at 10 years ago, I'm like, bloody hell, what was I thinking? Because I see some of my Facebook posts and the statement, I'm like, oh my goodness, it's so cringe. See, bottom line, what I want to tell you is please be careful what you post online. Please. For this fame, for this viral videos and all that, it all sounds fun. It all sounds, yay, viral, yay, fame, yay, social currency. Oh, see, I have so many followers and all that. Many people tell me, like, Loy, if you speak about this, you'll get many more followers. Many tell me if Islam is speak about this, you'll become viral. Hinduism speak about this. All these girls, you talk about relationships or being a simp. Yeah, I know for a fact, yes, there are chances. I'm not saying it will. There are chances it may go viral. Yes. But I'm not saying that I'm the greatest mind or something, but I just ask myself, number one is, do I really want? And number two is, what is the long-term repercussion of this? Just think, tomorrow you'll have a family, you'll be married, you'll have wife, you'll have children. Do you know how many people send messages to my wife about, oh, do you know Loy is... They actually send her, and how I know this is because all her accounts I check. She has all my passwords, I have all her passwords. We are just totally transparent with each other. I see, do you know your husband was like this? Do you know he has sex with prostitutes? Do you know he talks bad about you, this and that and all that, and they give the link and they give the time. And I show this to my wife. I'm totally transparent. I'm not worried about all this. Just imagine. They don't spare my wife. I'm pretty sure tomorrow if my kid, there are children whose mothers are on OnlyFans and they are getting hammered in the schools and colleges. See, everything has a price to pay. Every single thing has a price to pay. Every action has a reaction. And if not today, why is my dog barking? If not today, I'll tell you, one day you'll pay the price. Okay? Whether it's showing your boobs, whether it's showing your bum, whether it's... even I got this guy, he was talking shit about Indians. He's not an Indian, he's an Arab guy. The video was shot in Dubai. And he was talking about Indians being smelly and all. Okay, if you're doing it out of a genuine feedback on grooming techniques and how to improve, and fine. But he was plainly doing it just for virality, for promoting hate, for getting solid engagement and making people pissed off. And he's a young man. Who do you think is going to give him a job? Who do you think is going to employ him? Anyway, that's all I wanted to tell you guys. You let me know whether you think this is worth it, or... Because for me, what this lady did, it's not the 2 years. She has destroyed her life. She has hurt her community. People know who she is. And when she comes back, they're going to spare her. They're never going to forget this. And she obviously is going to lose a lot of respect, peace of mind. I don't know who would want to associate with her. They'd be very afraid. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You agree, disagree? I'd love to hear what you have to say. You guys take care. It's me signing off. Ciao.